Last week we talked about the nature of God and how in Exodus chapter 34, God describes himself in his nature as being good, kind, gracious, merciful, loving, forgiving, and patient. This is oftentimes contrary to the image that we have of God as a condemning, judgmental God. And certainly God is going to judge the world in righteousness, and he is going to avenge evil and that which is contrary to his Son in the gospel. But all of that is secondary to his nature. We see John says God is love. And I was thinking about that this week when I read this in Matthew chapter 18, and I want us to think about this as we go through our week. In Matthew 18, the disciples come to Jesus and they want to know who's the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And Jesus has a little child brought and set in their midst. And Jesus says to them, "Truly I say to you, except you become as this little child, you cannot be great in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever receives one such child in my name receives me." And then he goes on in verse 10 to speak of the lost little ones and how he likens those to sheep. And he says, "What do you think?" Verse 12, "If a man has 100 sheep and one of them has gone astray, does he not leave the 99 on the mountains and go in search of the one that went astray? And if he finds it, truly I say to you, he rejoices over it more than over the 99 that never went astray." And then he says this in verse 14, "So it is not the will of my Father who is in heaven that one of these little ones should perish." You see, the very nature of God is that he loves us and he doesn't want us to be lost. And when we fall short, when we fail, when we stray, he searches us out and he brings us back because he doesn't want not even one of his little ones to be lost.